So after a little film evaluation, how do you feel like the defense played Saturday?
I think we played really well. They gained some yards on us, like people have talked about, but I think our defense, we didn't break. It's something we talk about a lot, so I think we played well.
You guys talked all spring and fall about flying to the football. Do you feel like you did that in week one?
Yeah, I think so. I think we had a lot of guys flying around. I think it showed.
How did it look like the safety of the secondary played Saturday?
I thought they played well. I think Kobe Savage, like a lot of people have mentioned, he played super fast, a lot of emotion, looked like he was having a lot of fun out there. I think he was fun to watch.
What are the keys when you go up against Missouri Saturday?
I think we got to stop the run first and foremost. They got a lot of good running backs, good offensive line, and we're going to have to force them to throw the ball, I think.
Looks like they run a lot of stretch plays. How do you prepare for that?
I think you have to attack the offensive line. You can't let them attack you. You got to get into their backfield and force that running back to cut back soon.
What do you think of the crowd Saturday?
I think the fans were awesome. That's something all the guys talked about, especially the new guys, just how awesome the environment was. And that's all thanks to the fans.
How big does the crowd have to be on Saturday?
Oh, I've heard they're going to be big, but they're definitely going to help us a lot in this game, and I'm looking forward to see how enthusiastic they are for this one.
When you think of SEC, what comes to mind?
I think tough-nosed football. I mean, there's a lot of good players come out of there. Obviously, a lot of national championships. So, at the end of the day, it's still another football team. So, but yeah, definitely respect the SEC.
Is there any different approach to an 11 a.m. kickoff?
I mean, Friday is a little different for us. Just we have a lot more meetings in the night compared to a later starting game. So we're just gonna get all our meetings done Friday night.
What were you doing in 2011?
2011. Probably playing a little Call of Duty or something, Xbox, wrestling, football, just going to school.
Do you remember the last time K-State played Missouri?
Not really, to be honest, no.
Did you grow up watching Mizzou at all?
I did. My grandpa was a really big Mizzou fan, so he was always watching them, so I did see quite a few of their games.
Thanks, Austin.
Does that, I don't know, does that link give you any more motivation for a game like this?
Yeah, it does. He's not with us anymore, but I mean, I know if he was, he'd definitely be cheering for K-State. He was a little upset with Mizzou once they left the Big 12, but yeah, I definitely envisioned myself playing against Mizzou a lot when I was younger.
Nate told me you get a strip fumble about every practice. What would you say you do to get that type of production defensively?
That's something our coaches really have focused with us on, and it's something I've seen players at the NFL level do, focus on the ball. So whenever I'm going in to tackle, I kind of just focus on that ball a little bit if there's other guys around him and just punch out the ball.
How confident are you we're going to see one of those strips in the game this year?
I'm pretty confident just because I've been practicing it so much, and it might not even come from me. There's a lot of guys doing it, so pretty confident it will come up.
Austin, what's Eli Huggins mean to this defense?
Oh, he's a giant leader for this team. Obviously a great player, but I think his biggest contribution is just his leadership. He's someone that before practice gets everyone together. In the middle of practice, if it's not going super well, he's going to get us going. So he's huge for the defense.
How did your first start go? How excited were you?
I was super excited. I think it went pretty well overall, and just had a lot of fun.
How much of an impact do you think overall you can have on this defense playing and play out?
Could you say that again?
How much of an impact do you think you can have on this defense playing and play out?
I mean, I'd like to have a big impact, and I hope my impact keeps growing as the season goes on, but I think I can have a pretty big impact.